In the late 1920s, Nord-Duchess Lloyd was riding high on the success of their new express liners, Bremen and Europa, and they would quickly announce plans for a third sister, the SS Dresden, named after the city celebrated for its art, architecture, and cultural heritage. Envisioned as the crown jewel of the trio, she began to take shape in the shipyard with cutting-edge German engineering. But the Great Depression struck mid-build, crippling NDL's finances. By 1931, the once proud liner project was little more than an unfinished hull, gathering rust, and with bankruptcy looming, NDL was forced into the humiliating decision to sell her to a foreign buyer. The buyer was none other than Compagnie Transatlantic de France, eager to modernize its fleet, seeing the opportunity in Dresden's advanced German engineering. CTF purchased the incomplete vessel at a bargain price. Work resumed quickly in French hands, with modifications to give her a distinct French identity. The ship's interiors were fitted with elegant Art Deco saloons, marble staircases, and lavish dining rooms worthy of the French line's reputation. In the winter of 1932, the ship was launched at Saint Nazaire, christened by the CTFF chairman's daughter. Her new name would be Bretagne, paid homage to the historic and maritime-rich French region. Unlike her German sisters, she would bear the tricolor on her stern and serve as a symbol of French innovation and speed. Britannia entered service in summer of 1933. Sleek, fast, fashionable, she immediately drew crowds. Her summer crossings were smooth and punctual, and her modern facilities appealed to wealthy travelers and immigrants alike. The ship became CTFF's crown jewel, outperforming older liners in speed and profitability. In 1934 alone, Britannia earned an impressive 700,000 francs for the company, a figure that made her the envy of rivals. For 6 years, she plied the transatlantic route between Le Havre and New York, her name becoming synonymous with reliability and elegance. On September 1st, 1939, as Britannia steamed out of Le Havre, Germany invaded Poland. Within hours, Europe was at war. Her master ordered a complete blackout and pushed the engines to their limits. The ship raced across the Atlantic, avoiding U-boat hunting grounds to reach the safety of New York. The Britannia would remain at New York throughout France's early war months, carefully avoiding conflict zones. But in 1940, with France overrun by German forces, Britannia could no longer return home. In 1941, she was requisitioned in New York by the U.S. authorities and converted into a troop transport, armed with offensive guns and stripped of her luxury fittings. She ferried thousands of American soldiers to Europe in convoys, braving the North Atlantic's wartime perils until the war's end. When the war ended in 1945, Britannia returned to CTF. Though she had served valiantly, the years of hard wartime service had taken a toll on her hull and interiors. Refitted and restored to civilian service, she resumed transatlantic crossings in the late 1940s. In the 1950s, she faced a new challenge. CTFF's rival, Compagnie Générale Transatlantique, had acquired Europa, Britannia's original German sister, and had renamed her the Liberté. The two ships, born of the same design but sailing under different flags, now found themselves in friendly yet fierce competition. They raced across the Atlantic season after season, with Britannia usually claiming victory. In the 1960s, jet airliners had decimated ocean liner passenger numbers. Britannia, though still looking beautiful, was aging and increasingly expensive to operate. Retirement loomed. Just before she could be sold for scrap, the Americans intervened once more, purchasing her and renaming her American. Plans for her as a cruise ship or secondary liner, however, fizzled out within a year. Sold again for scrap, she began her final voyage on her tow. In a final act of defiance, the proud ship took her fate into her own hands, rolling onto her side and capsizing before reaching the breakers. Today, divers and submarines have located her remains, but they are twisted, scattered, and nearly unrecognizable. It is a Malonkini resting place for a vessel that had once been among the fastest and most glamorous on the Atlantic.